Okay, so I hear you're looking for the top NBA plays of this year. Well, then look no further, because we got all your needs covered. So before I start counting all of them down, fair warning, this is like choosing a favorite Spice Girl. We love them all, and we just can't choose. But hey, let's give it a go here on my top picks for the NBA plays of the year. Ja Morant's unforgettable slam dunk. I know we've talked about this moment in other videos, but I just can't get enough of it. One of the most aggressive dunks this season, Ja stormed right through the Timberwolves small forward Malik Beasley's chest and dunked over him. Morant's dunk set the tone for the rest of the third and fourth quarters. Jordan Poole's buzzer beater from half court. In the second playoffs game against the Boston Celtics, the Golden State Warriors shooting guard Jordan Anthony Poole dropped a buzzer-beating half-court shot at the end of the third quarter. The shot will no doubt land him in the history books for his flawless technique and phenomenal clutch playing. The shot gained him the admiration of three-point icon Steph Curry and was no doubt one of the best moments in the season. Donovan Mitchell's alley-oop to Rudy Gobert. In the fourth game in the series between the Utah Jazz and Dallas Mavericks at the very last second in the last quarter, Donovan Mitchell tosses an alley-oop to Rudy Gobert, and Gobert scores a dunk with only 11 seconds to spare, winning them the fourth game in the series, tying it 2-2. If I'm being honest, all these guys are clutch players, and I don't think I or anyone else could do what they do. What do you guys think? If you were in their shoes, would you be able to fill them? Okay, speaking of clutch, we've got to mention Jordan Poole for this last second three versus the Celtics in Game 5. Jordan Poole's last second deep three. Okay, so in the fifth game between the Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, Jordan Poole landed a massive deep three in the third quarter, shooting with just under a second left at the shot clock. At this point, I think there's something with Poole and his third quarter threes, cause no one is that consistent, man. Poole got passed by Andrew Wiggins, and out of nowhere, with just under a second left, Poole shoots and scores. Now that's clutch, man. Ja Morant's half-court buzzer beater. Is it just me, or are these rookies a little too good? Because we don't remember rookies being this good, like ever. In the third game between the Grizzlies and the Warriors, the Grizzlies point guard Ja Morant took a shot exactly 0.6 seconds left on the shot clock, from right behind the half-court line, falling close, but just over the Trent Tucker rule. This just might have been one of the farthest 3 points we've seen in these playoffs. LeBron the Wall James. You guys know we can't list down anything about the NBA without including King James, can we? Now, we all know LeBron is one of the best defensive players out there, but there are still some people that think he isn't good enough anymore. But he proved all of his haters wrong again when he blocked Roderick Hampton's layup out of nowhere. King James told the entire world he can still play with just one block, and owned everyone while doing it. He not only surprised us, but everyone else on and off the court when he pounced on the ball with the magnificent block. The ballerina. In a game versus the Brooklyn Nets, the Portland Trail Blazers shooting guard Anfernee Simons proved why he wears the #1 jersey for the Trailblazers, when he spun midair like a ballerina and still managed to score despite being covered by two people. This guy is truly a force to be reckoned with. Achieving this feat at just the age of 23 is no joke. Ankle breakers. Okay, so we've talked about clutch plays, dunks, and three-pointers for a little too long now. Let's talk about some good old-fashioned ankle breakers. Luka Doncic versus Cameron Johnson. In Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals, right before ending the second quarter, Luka Doncic embarrasses Cameron Johnson with a classic between-the-leg crossover, sending him flying, followed by a three-pointer with nothing but net. Steph Curry versus Julius Randle. So we all know that Steph Curry has some mad three-point skills, but it is best if you wouldn't take his handles lightly. Curry faked Randle to the far side of the court in an instant, sending him miles away from himself. Curry followed that exemplary fake with a layup instantly afterward. Kevin Durant versus Torrey Craig. In a game against the Indian Pacers, star Kevin Durant crossed over Torrey Craig early in the first half, making him slide halfway across the court. This caused hysteria in the stands where players started falling over, mimicking the legendary crossover. He followed the crossover with a three-pointer and made the whole crowd go wild. On the topic of Kevin Durant and ankle breakers, let me just mention his most epic ankle breaker this year, and arguably of all time. Kevin Durant versus Daniel Gafford. Earlier this year, KD played the Wizards and dropped one of, if not the best ankle breaker of all time. Durant put Daniel Gafford to sleep in the middle of the court. We've never seen anything like it. I must say, it must have been hard for him. Oh, and did I forget to mention throughout the game, Durant dropped 39 points? I know throughout the years, Kyrie has always been the king of ankle breakers and ball handles, but we didn't get to see much from him this year. We were disappointed too. Oh, and before I forget to ask, if you could have the skill of any player in the world, which players, and what would it be? For me, it's going to be Kyrie's handles. Let us know what you would choose. Anyway, before we finish, we thought we'd save the best for last. Best dunks this year. Wiggins' sledgehammer from the dotted line. In the third game of the series between the Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks, Warriors power forward Andrew Wiggins charged straight through the D, jumping from the dotted line, reminding us of the great Michael Jordan and basketball's glory days, and scoring one of the most impressive dunks this season. Wiggins scored this impressive dunk at the end of the fourth quarter, leading the Warriors to win their third consecutive game of the series. So you thought I'd talk about dunks and not mention LeBron? He's one of the greatest of all time. How could I commit something so blasphemous? For old time's sake, in a game between LeBron's old home team, the Cavaliers, and the new team, the Lakers, a competition between his new home and the team that gave him the stage and shaped him into the player he is today, LeBron received a pass from guard Austin Reeves in the second quarter and gave it no second thought before dunking on his former teammate and friend Kevin Love. This shows the level of determination and demanding work these people put in every day. Thank you for watching this video. Before I leave, I must say I'm happy to see the newer younger players play so well. It was never really often that rookies would play as well as these guys do. There'd only be one every once in a while. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it. Until next time.